And now the news for Friday, August 19th, brought to you by Vaughn's Funeral Home, serving the families in and around Boerne since 1992. Folks, here we are, enjoying the last weekday before the last weekend, before the school year gets into full swing. We have talked about it several times, and it's time to review the routine one more time to be clear. Next Monday morning begins the routine where school zones become active. This is always a surprise to the motoring public who do not have children participating in this ritual. The extra bonus here in Boerne this year is that Fabre Elementary School has moved about a mile down Johns Road and is now almost to IH-10. The school zone near Main Street will, of course, remain in effect because the Boerne Middle School North has not moved, so there now will be two school zones on Johns Road between Main and the freeway. There are flashing lights at the 25-mile-per-hour school zone signs, both on Johns Road and, of course, on that section of Main Street. All of the other school zones will be in effect as usual, and those that do not have flashing lights, to remind you, do have signs which indicate the hours for the school zone speed limits at those specific locations. One area that seems to catch people off guard each year is the section of Adler Road, both east and west of the school zones on either side of Plant Street. It seems that each year a group of folks come to discover that the regular speed limit on that roadway is 30 miles per hour. Time and time again, these folks find themselves discussing the speed limit being reduced from 35 to 30 with a friendly police officer who has pulled up behind them. Unfortunately, the speed limit on Adler has been 30 miles per hour for many years, so don't let your driving by habit, while freshening up your makeup, texting the kids, arguing with your better half on the phone, and reading the last riveting chapter of that novel, don't let that get you a ticket. Try something new and just pay attention to driving. You may be surprised to learn it can actually be done. The weather continues to make news as some areas in and around Boerne have accumulated around 7 inches of rain in the past week. We were able to visit with Chief Kohler of the Boerne Police Department yesterday afternoon, and there have not been any disastrous events associated with the rains. So thanks go out to the driving public for avoiding the potential accidents. As far as the forecast goes, the National Weather Service has, as we expected, continued to push the rain chances off into the future. For now, the chances today are still seen at around 20%, and tomorrow it's back up to 60%. Sunday and Monday are both set at 80% chance for thunderstorms possible. They presently project Tuesday's chance of precipitation to drop back to 20% and Wednesday to be only 10%. The high temperatures are expected to be in the mid-80s and lows in the low to mid-70s. The humidity will have it feeling warmer than that, but for this time of year, we can be grateful for the relief. Historically, our average minimum temperature is 75 degrees. The record low is 64 degrees, set in 1909. Record maximum temperature of 105 degrees. And the average, or normal, as the Weather Service foolishly calls it, is 96 degrees. Well, that's the news, and I'm Tom Allred reporting. Wishing you a happy weekend. And now we're going to get you back to the hits of the 50s and 60s on 1500 KBRN in Boerne, Texas.